Hey guys, welcome
Hey
back to
guys,
the
welcome
channel.
back
It's
to the
Farmhouse
channel.
Mama.
It's the new
So I
gardener.
am just giving you a really quick update on what's going on in my garden. Um, my carrots over there are doing really good. I cut down my uh, pineapple sage and my dill, and I have it drying out. I'm going to be showing you guys in the upcoming video how you can actually make tea bags out of this pineapple sage. Um, these are my green beans, and I have a zucchini and a crookneck squash in here. So this was around the time I was just throwing seeds, and when they didn't grow, I threw more seeds. So that's why those are together, but they seem to be getting along pretty well. So we just gonna leave them right where they are. If you'll notice, I took my nasturtium out of here, or nasturtium. Some people call it different names. I took that out of there though because it was going buck wild. So I planted it in here. This is a lemon boy tomato plant that I picked up from, I think I got it from the Tractor Supply Company. I can't wait for that to grow. I'm so interested in tasting that. Over here is my watermelon plants, and I think they are doing really well. They're starting to grow, so hopefully in a couple of months I'll have some watermelon. This is my broccoli. Now the leaves are looking a little crazy, but the broccoli is showing off, and I got side shoots too. This one isn't doing so great, but the rest of them are doing really well, especially this one over here. I have some, what did I plant in here? I said I was going to remember what I put in here. What did I put in there? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I can't remember. Carrots. Oh, okay. Pickling cucumbers. I put some in there, and I will tell you why I put some pickling cucumbers in there in just a moment. These are my bush beans. Back here, you can see they're finally starting to get some flowers on them, so I'm going to be having some of those really soon. My tomato plants are doing really well. They're doing really well over here too. You see I have right there some little buds that are coming out. So I'm on my way to having some delicious tomatoes, hopefully. This right here I think is a mixture of zucchini and squash. Now, I don't know what this is and why it's growing out of the ground like this. I'm thinking this might be zucchini or squash, or it could be just a weed, but I don't want to pull it in case it is something, because I do, when I touch the leaves and I smell them, they kind of smell like some kind of zucchini or squash. So I don't want to pull it out, but I'm not sure why it's growing out of the ground like that. So if anybody can help me with that, that would be great. Here are my tomatoes. These are the little teeny yellow ones. Can't think of the name of it right now. I took my onions and I spread them out to give them some more space, and I also replanted the peppers that I'm growing here. I kind of separated them from one another because they were really crowded. This is my eggplant. It's doing okay. It looked like it's about to start getting some preparing for some blooms. I do have a bug issue with those, but I found out that just a little bit of soapy water will kill the little green bugs, and then you just go back later and rinse the little bugs off. So I kind of got that under control. And then I have inside here with my pole beans or my green beans, I have some cucumbers. Now this plant is doing really well. I planted some, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I planted some more cucumbers down in here, and they were growing, and then something came along and just ate the leaves off of it. So that is why I have another set, if you can see it right there. Probably can't see it, but that's why I have another set growing inside that little bucket. These are, I think these are Roma tomato plants and more peppers. This is where I had to plant my onions. My onions are doing really well. I did go in and take out some of the weeds that was going on. My lettuce is doing a little bit better. It was looking a little crazy yesterday, but I peeled off or took back some of the dying leaves, and now it looked like it's flourishing again today. My strawberries are doing really well. These are the ones that I told you guys I got from my neighbor. I'm not sure what kind of strawberries they are. I don't think they get that big, but that's okay. And then this is that raspberry plant. So if anybody remember that raspberry plant that I purchased from Lowe's for $5, this is how she's doing now. So she is doing very well, and I'm excited and very proud of her. Okay, so it's getting hot out here now, y'all. But this is my little urban garden. It is going great. I couldn't be more proud of myself, y'all. I really couldn't. I never knew I had it in me to be able to make things grow like this. Now I know the garden look a little crazy right out front, but people that walk by love it. I can't take all the credit for the things that are getting accomplished in the garden, because I do follow a lot of YouTubers that does gardens, growing their own food, and they give some really great advice. The New Orleans Gardener, Roots and Refuge, Lead Farmer 73, M.I. Gardner. There's a lot of, even Helen H. There's a lot of guys out there that are growing this, and so I'm learning so much from them, and hopefully I can contribute what I know to somebody who's just starting off. Like I said, this is my 3rd year, and this is the first time I've ever taken on growing anything, these amount of vegetables, first of all. And secondly, it's turning out great. I'm loving it. I just cannot wait to get the land that I want so that I can do this the proper way. But let me tell you guys what I'm thinking about next year. So next year, we're here in Virginia, and I want to say this is somewhere between zone 6 and 7. Now, I don't know if it's A or B or whatever, but 6 or 7. And we got a lot of red clay underneath this mulch. That's why I have tons of mulch on top of here, because weeds will grow if I don't. But I'm going to dig all of the red clay up. I'm going to put dirt, compost, and all that good stuff on top of it and get my soil ready. And then I'm going to take these bricks here, and I'm going to build them so that they face downward, and then I'm going to stack more bricks on top of it to kind of make just one huge flower bed. And then that way I can plant it the way I want it, like going across here and across there and across there, and that way my garden will be more uniform. Because although I do like these Dollar Tree bags, this is probably a 1-year kind of thing, so I'm hoping they just make it through this year so I can do something a little different next year. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My little bush back there is growing, so I am going to leave the bushes up here, or I may just move them over to that side of the house or something. But I am going to plant in here like a big raised garden bed. So that ought to be really interesting. I can't wait to get started on that, but that's going to be next year. I thought I was going to be able to eat the leaves from this broccoli, but it's turning this funky color. I don't know if it's being burnt by the sun. It hasn't even really been that much sun out here. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and take off some of these leaves that aren't doing so well and hope that some others grow. And I'm definitely going to be giving them more space next year. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this garden update. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any gardening tips for me, please feel free to share them with me. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. See you then. Bye-bye.